right, Will, how's the transition back to football been?
It's good. I played baseball for summer one. Got back for workouts for summer two, and it's been great so far.
How about this position change? I know it's been something that's been in the works for a while now, but how do you feel like it's been going to now being a receiver?
Yeah, it's been an easy transition. Obviously playing quarterback, playing quarterback last year, so I know all the routes and all the moves. So it's really easy for me to kind of understand the offense now, and now I just gotta perfect it.
Remember you telling us during baseball season the people were telling you you're a step or two faster coming off rehab. You still feel like you're faster right
Absolutely. I feel like I'm definitely faster than I was 12 months ago last year this time. Just trying to get the moves back and get the lateral movement back, and past 3 days have been great so far, so I'm excited to keep on going.
And when you were playing baseball, you still actually came over here for some mental reps as well. I mean, just how beneficial was that, just from an intellectual standpoint?
Absolutely, yeah, it's really beneficial. Just the baseball field right over there. I could walk back in here, back and forth. So it's really easy to catch both practices and just get mental reps. That was a big thing for me this past 8 months. So,
what's it like having Antonio Williams as your teammate now, and you're both wide receivers as opposed to the connection you had in high school?
Yeah, it's awesome. I've been trying to tell these coaches that he's the real deal, and he showed every bit of that so far. So it's great to be back out here with Antonio, and he's gonna be very successful.
Do you like to brag with the receivers that you have the best arm out of all of them?
We ain't got to that point yet, but well, I'm sure it'll come to a point soon.
You experienced a lot in your first year, obviously getting hurt, coming back from that. Just where you feel like you feel almost like maybe like a junior in terms of all the battles you had to go through last year, trying to play two sports, coming back from the knee injury and whatnot.
Yeah, I definitely got a year of experience on my belt now, so I kind of know the timetable now and how things work, how the meetings work, and it's definitely I definitely have an advantage now. Just this second year is going a little bit smoother, and looking forward to the future.
What's the biggest lesson you're taking away from year one back to now year two?
Just be patient. Obviously a leg injury, I'd be patient, and I wanted to get ahead of myself sometimes, but you just got to be patient. Every day I got a little bit better and better and better, and obviously same thing here, learn a new position, just taking it day by day, getting better.
What have you seen from Cade so far? Obviously he's a freshman, but he's already seemed like he's shown some leadership skills.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been awesome. We're pretty good friends, and he's gonna be really good. So excited to see him out here.
Your thoughts on the new offense with Streeter coming in as OC, how that maybe changes stuff for you, if at all, and just kind of general impressions of how that's been?
Yeah, it's been great. He's done a great job, phenomenal job, moving guys around and changing things up a little bit. So I'm excited for the season.
Clemson's been ranked 4th in the preseason coaches poll that came out. Any type of reaction to that?
No, we're just focused on ourselves, and we play Clemson every game, so that's what we're focused on, and we're not focused on anything outside of here. And just excited to be out here on the field for these next couple weeks and have our heads down grinding every day. So.
Spector's the veteran at slot. What has he taught you? What's it been like working with him a little bit more closely?
Yeah, I look up to him, veteran out here. He's been around the game out college longer than I have, so just looking up to him. I'm always asking questions, so he's been a great mentor to me.
Have you had any conversations with Hunter Renfrow with the success he had and some of the similarities that y'all have? Have you had a conversation with him, like how he was able to make it all work and be successful?
Yeah, a little bit last year. I do a lot of studying on receivers, so he's definitely one I study because I kind of try to model my game a little bit after him, just on just how he plays the game, on and off the field. So absolutely.
How was your experience at quarterback to help you better yourself as a wide receiver?
Yeah, just understanding the play call, really understanding the big picture. That's the main thing as a quarterback, and then transition into wide receiver. Obviously, you want to know what the guy next to you is doing to help you out, rub routes, and just kind of run them off the guy next to you. So it's definitely helped me.
I know Coach Richardson was talking about options off of those routes now, adding some of those. I mean, how difficult is it to, I guess, consume whatever the defense is doing in front of you and then adjust based on that and be on the same page with the quarterback?
Yeah, it's a little different for me actually running a route now instead of reading a defense, but it's been really gone smooth so far. Obviously still just trying to get used to the new position, but it's been great. It's been pretty easy. Coach has done a great job of preparing us every day.
What do you think you've grown at punt return coming into this second year?
Yeah, just having a little bit of experience last year. I've got a lot of experience, just making my time useful. Just whether I could run these past 6 months, I couldn't really run, so I just shoot the ball and catch it, get as many catches as I can. Just mental reps. That's what I wanted.
Were you comfortable getting back there again after the injury that happened last year?
Absolutely, yeah. Once I got over the mental part, it was very easy for me to move on, and I'm ready to go out there and play now.
The fact that you played a few baseball games mentally, in terms of the injury, does that help you go into the season because you've been through the fire a little bit, obviously on the diamond?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I got cleared right after 6 months. So right after I got cleared, I was ready to get out there on the field and just contribute to the team however I could. And I think I played probably a dozen games, and it was a blast. I wasn't trade for the world.
But mentally, how does that help you now, having been through those 12 games, that you're able to test the knee out and go through some live action?
Yeah, just confidence. That's the big thing coming back from an injury like this. Just having confidence and just transitioning over here to the football side, same thing. Just having confidence running routes and practicing.
Can you describe the mentality difference between being a baseball player and being a football player?
Yeah, I actually kind of turn on a switch. It's different. It's a different attitude for me, honestly. It's a little bit more aggressive over here compared to the baseball side. You kind of got to relax and just take it pitch by pitch. But for me, it's just, over here at football, it's a little bit more aggressive, more physical. So it's a little different mentality over here.
I know you're still learning, but how much have you worked on your blocking? Is there a particular player that you've tried to learn from?
Yeah, I'm still getting used to that. Obviously, put on the pads tomorrow, so we'll see a little bit more of that. But I'm excited to get going. Hadn't really had a whole lot of experience of that because I've been playing quarterback my whole life. But I'm excited to get that going too.
Everyone talks so highly about the receiver room, just the depth you have, the competitiveness. Are you seeing a difference kind of year one to year two, and just in terms of the competitive nature between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we compete against each other every day. We have a ton of depth in our receiver room, and I'm excited to get out there and play, just play, because we have some ballers in there from top to bottom. It didn't matter who we put out there. We're 3-4 deep at least. So I'm excited to get out there with my boys and get rolling.
Is there going to be a difference in the mentality when the pads are on tomorrow? And Dabo was basically saying that the first couple of days, it's just so much different. And once you put pads on, then you can start to really kind of engage things. Is it the same way for you?
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to see what people are made of tomorrow. So I'm excited to have some guys running at me and me stick my head in there. So I'm excited to get going and kind of a test for me, kind of a new test for me to see how I respond.
Well, when the injury happened, did your thought process change as to how many sports you wanted to play going forward, just thinking about your future, or were you always still going to play football, baseball? Did anything that cross your mind at all?
Not at all. I actually was more thankful that I was able to play two sports because, it's just a blessing to be able to run and jump and just be out here and play. So that's what I learned, and just very thankful to be out here and be able to do that. Yeah. That's one thing I learned.
Have you changed anything with your training regimen, just preparing for the season?
Yeah, just taking recovery more seriously, taking care of my body more seriously, refueling, eating better, and we have all the tools here to do that. So
I guess the fact that you've already played another sport, baseball, how much confidence would you say you have in that knee, just being that you've been?
Yeah, I'm 100% confident. Absolutely. If I wasn't 100% confident, I wouldn't be out here practicing probably. So, obviously still wearing that knee brace, but it's just protection out here because we're doing a lot. But I don't even think about it. I feel faster. I feel better than I did last summer. So.
Yeah. You gonna wear the brace all season, or do you know yet?
Hopefully not. Hopefully a couple weeks I'll be able to take it off.
To be an effective punt return, you've got to have kind of a daring streak in you. Have you always had that?
Absolutely, yeah. It comes from wrestling. I wrestled for 10 years, so I kind of have that mentality. Just kind of go out there and just no fear factor. I mean, whatever happens, happens, and just go make plays.
Dabo said when he started you returning punts against Georgia last year, it kind of showed the faith he had in you and your confidence. Were you surprised that you were back there in that first game?
No, not at all. I mean, it was just catching another fly ball for me. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life, so it was really nothing different. Just at a bigger setting. I mean, a game like that, I was obviously locked in, I had, we didn't get the turnout we wanted to, but for a first game, for it to be on that type of stage, it was awesome.
So you savor all those return moments?
Absolutely. It was one to remember my first time going out there for sure.
Suffer a major injury. Was it kind of a difficult thing mentally for you to go through?
A little bit, yeah. Just patience, probably the biggest thing. I wanted to be out here helping my teammates win, especially having the 5th game of the season. But I put my head down, grinded, took the recovery, rehab seriously, and got back a little after 6 months.
I don't imagine a whole lot of quarterbacks also wrestled. What got you into wrestling?
Really, my dad. He wrestled in college, so we started that. I started wrestling in 1st grade. So I wrestled 1st grade to 10th grade and won a couple of state championships. And I was actually probably my best sport was probably wrestling. So I had a little advantage with my dad helping me out at such a young age, but I had a blast doing it.
Well, a defensive player we've heard a lot about is Nate Wiggins, just in terms of how he's picked up his game. Have you gotten to go up against him one-on-one, and what makes him?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a freak. He's a baller. He's going to be awesome for us this year. I can't wait to see him out there. I got to see him a little bit last year, and just what he's shown in practice in this summer has been awesome. So excited to see him.
Length, speed, what is it about him?
Yeah, just everything. Just his ability to cover ground and just speed is just through the roof. So he can do it all.
Dabo was yelling Top Gun Maverick as he walked off. Can you explain what he was talking about there? Is that an inside joke?
Yeah, Coach Elliott gave me the nickname Maverick last year, so I guess it's a couple people in the facility kind of call me Maverick still, so it's sticking around a little bit.
So is it like a Tom Cruise lookalike thing, or the
I guess so.
or?
I guess so. Yeah, Coach E gave me that nickname.
Did you see the sequel over the summer?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Who's your goose?
I don't know. I'm glad I wasn't named Goose.
Baseball had a coaching change since you last played. What was your reaction to seeing Monty Lee get fired, and have you been able to talk with Bakich at all about anything?
Yeah, I actually hadn't been over there yet. I know he's been out recruiting, and we've been busy over here at football, but excited to see what the future holds, and excited to get over there and play for him.
You feel like you'll definitely still play for him?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thanks.
Anybody else?